All right, I think we back. I think we back now, man. Yeah, we back now, man. We back. Woo. All right, let me tell y'all I'm back. I tell everybody I'm back, man. We went back to the dark ages, man. Back to the dark ages. Real fast, man. Real fast. I don't know what possessed him to do that or whatever. But right now, this laptop won't even come on. It won't even cut off, so I know what I got to do with that. Well, I don't know what I got to do with that. Right now, I'm letting y'all know I'm on, man. Letting y'all know I'm on right now. Back from the video, you know what I'm saying? We dead right now, schooling. Okay, I was up, bro. You know, I stuff like the normal people. Back from the video, you know what I'm saying? We dead right now. They ain't let me post it right now. I don't know what's going on, but we gonna have to do a story. If they let me do a story. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back live. You know, I know we shut down real quick. Can't do crack everything. You said this back to the dark ages just now, man. So I got it up on the other laptop, whatever. I got a little something, something working. I don't know how my audio sound. I don't know how anything going on, whatever. But we back, man. We back. All right. So come see me. Click the link in bio. So what's up, everybody? I'm back live. You know, I know we shut down. We played everything. These are just back to dark ages now, man. So I got it up on the other laptop, whatever. I got a little something, something working. I don't know how my audio sounds. Oh, yeah, I'm getting that some time come up through here. Go Facebook. What up? What up? Baddie, baddie. All right, all right. Yeah, man. The stream was shut down earlier. We was in here chilling, talking about some things, some things. Yeah, everybody a little mini come back. My son came through it, tore up everything, sent us back to dark ages. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a whole different angle now. We working off a whole different screen now and everything. It's just crazy. We not even OBS no more. We in StreamYard now. It's all types of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man. It's just crazy. So we in StreamYard right now. Wait for everybody to get back up in here. And I'm telling everybody come back real quick. Yeah, everybody, I'm back on live. Go ahead. Click the link in the bio. King J Smooth on YouTube. King J Smooth. We'll go to King J Smooth 585. Right now, we trying to Right now, we was talking about CJ So Smooth and talking about what we want to do for celebrating this 100 subs. We got we just have reached 100 subs, and we want to see what we want to do, what they want me to give away, what they want to see on the channel more of, or what they got ideas about stuff what I should do. So that's basically it. Just chilling. Just chilling. That's what we do. So I'm waiting for everybody to show back up now. This computer work a little bit faster, but this computer I was doing all my editing and stuff on just works so fast. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole different angle now. So now instead of me looking straight ahead, I'm looking like this at this screen. But that's all right. I'll just keep looking up at the camera. You know what I'm saying? So how you doing, baddie? And what's your IG? You got IG? My sound not clear. You know what I think that is? I think that's because I switched over. Let me see real quick. I probably could switch mics. Does that sound better? Does that sound way better? Now, how about now? Is there echo now? What's up, that same life? How my audio? Let me know how the audio is. Is it echo now? Because it shouldn't be an echo. All right, yeah, it's fine now. All right. Say, man. Yeah, man. Insane, man. You seen what happened? You see what happened? He came through and tore up everything. I'm trying to get him in on the chat, like, hi. I had to hold him for a minute so she could go use the bathroom. My wife go use the bathroom. That was crazy, man. Wasn't that crazy? That was crazy as hell. I wonder, does it show up clearer now? That I'm using StreamYard. And I probably could change the camera quality on the camera so it could match up. So let's see what it looks like now. It looks kind of sharp right now, though. From what I'm seeing, a little bit. I like, yeah. You want to know why? You think why? I don't know if y'all seen why. Yeah, it was choppy too. I gotta fix that somehow. Yeah, I'm thinking I got update OBS because they did an update and it was acting stupid after I update. Well, I came in with my son and I found out of it, and I was telling him to say hi to everybody. I had him on my lap right here. Tell him to say hi, everybody. He picks up the keyboard and throws the keyboard at the laptop on top of the laptop. This one over here. Well, he threw them at both of them, and then this one right here froze up and shut the live stream down. So that was crazy. That was funny. That was crazy. So back to what we was talking about earlier. I know this computer gonna work a little bit more faster if I could hook up the mic and stuff right. I'll stream from here, but I'll do all my video editing and stuff on this laptop and everything. Let's see how everything looks first. And that's another thing with this, like when I be sharing the screen stuff like that, can't really read the comments and stuff. And like right now, it's not. It don't even want to switch over. I don't know why, but that's stupid. Yeah, look a little bit clearer. Look a little bit clearer. Look a little bit clearer. Let me try to wipe this off a little bit. Clean you up. You got a little something on your face right there. All right, here we go. That worked a little bit. Nah. Trying to share the screen, but it's not working, and I have no idea why. Now StreamYard want to act up. You see, man, it's crazy. It's supposed to do the little thing. I don't know what's going on. Why it's acting like that? Nah, he was mad at me. He just get in at everything. He'll drop stuff on the floor. My earring missing. It's crazy, man. He'll drop everything on the floor. Now there's only one earring sitting up here. I gotta find it later. My audio messed up. I wonder if it's StreamYard acting stupid. Hold on. But like, what's wrong with the audio? You hearing double? Let's see something. So what about now? The camera went on and everything. Okay. Let's see what it was. You got me all jacked up here. All right. Let's see. Oh, don't stop streaming. All right, I'm on now. And now look crazy. You see, look, there's a whole different camera. Is the audio fixed? All right, we gave everybody enough time to get in here. And I'm just trying to get these settings right real quick, and then we get back into the talk since I can't share the screen. All right, there we go. We back to being butter, baby. See, since it's down to the dark ages, since back a couple years, man. You can hear it now? That's good. But yeah, so like I was saying, we moved into the new house. Talking about CJ so cool. We moved back into the new house, and it looked like everything started looking up, going good and stuff like that. And then he ends up linking up with Bandman Kevin. Now Bandman Kevin, he another YouTuber or something like that. He got out of prison. He just came back from prison, whatever. And he was in prison for scamming banks and stuff. The camera right here is a action cam. It's a Vivitar. And my other camera that we try to get ready to use, that we that's a good camera, is this right here. This is a Canon G7X Mark III. Mark III. This is why I be using for vlogging stuff. This is why I'm trying to use for a stream too. But we need the other cord. But I just sped up past all my stuff in story. But he ended up hooking up with Van Man Cavill. This is the piece that we supposed to be using, but we need the other one. It's another one that's like this. It's similar to this. But this is actually the piece right here, HDMI cord. But we need a different piece. I'm thinking I could hook it up to this side. I don't know. I might try it out later on today. But he ended up hooking up with this dude named Bandman Kevin. And Bandman Kevin had him go out with him. Well, they decided to go out town and do some things, whatever and stuff. And he ended up taking pictures with this girl, this young lady, and his wife, girlfriend, whatever you want to call her, was saying like, you know, it was a problem. At first, it wasn't a problem, but they just saying that he cheated. Ain't no telling what he really did. You know what I'm saying? But from looks of it, what the evidence at hand, all we got is that he was taking a picture, and the other incident is girls was dancing around and stuff like that. So I think he jumped off the edge too quick. He jumped out the window too quick because he went to acting like he was single right away, like fuck it. But he shouldn't have. Well, Si, he should have stayed, on the phone a little bit. He could have hung out, but he shouldn't try to like draw too much female attention to him because it's like adding fuel to the fire. Yeah, I think they might get back together too. I'm trying to see what's gonna happen. I ain't really like too much tripping over it. You know what I'm saying? Because this happens all the time, and then somebody mess around, try to talk to her or whatever, and he still be coming around anyway because his kids there. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what happened. You feel me? Ain't no telling. But the chick who there's two parts to this. The chick who he ended up getting in trouble over and stuff like that. She done came out with a diss track. Yeah, I drink a hell of a lot of coffee. I drink coffee all day. I ain't gonna call you all day. Turn out tequila. You know, girls right here. I had tops from the bottom, but I ain't got the tops in right now. But yeah, I drink coffee all day. But the girl made a diss track, and this girl, and now if y'all know who this is, Soft Walker, she supposed to be signed to Soft Walker. You like, ooh, you do that in his raps. That's one of his ad libs, and then he people know him. He know him. But this girl, for some reason, she is not known. She is not known. But she only got like a few songs on her YouTube. Like, and this track was to that Getting in Blood soundtrack, that Getting in Blood instrumental, and it was kind of whack. It was so whack. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna say it was kind of whack. It was whack, man. It's the middle of the day here, and you drinking coffee with a big ass cup. Yes, yes, it is 1:51 here. It is 1:51 p.m. Yes, I'm drinking coffee with big ass cup. You don't know the lifestyle now. I've been up all night. I ain't get no sleep yet. I'm gonna take a nap in a minute. I'm probably around like 3, 4 o'clock. But I do want to vlog today too. I want to go out and get this cord and vlog my day while I'm going to get this cord because we gotta go check out some sneakers, see what's popping. We got a little knot coming to us. We got about like 20 bands coming to us Friday. So hopefully, everything look out, see what's popping. A little something, something, you know what I'm saying? I can't really touch none of the money right now that I got because of what we try to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to move, We gotta get the other car fixed and hooked up. I'm supposed to be getting a wrap done to it. I gotta get my rims put on. I already got my rims. I already got the spinners for it. I got the Lamborghini door hinges for it. I got the Gucci seat covers for it already. If you gotta go back and look at the vlogs and stuff like that, you see me doing stuff with the car and stuff. Um, I think the video about the spinners and all that stuff on an old video that was on the old channel, so I'm repost that stuff so I can see that. But yeah, man, we trying. I gotta get a church van. Who think church van's tight? You ever seen a church van, a big ass van? Who think who think I need a van? That's what I really need. Word. What I do, basically, I do YouTube. I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I got a couple websites, things like that. You know, of different natures. I do business consulting things, and I do music. I'm a gamer also. I do a lot of different things. I just be chilling. All legit. Yeah, man, it's good for me, man. I got 7 kids. 7. We got 6 right now. One on the way. So yeah, I need a van. Yeah, I think I should get my van hooked up though. Like put my van on rims, or should I keep it just plain Jane regular? So when we out, it won't draw too much attention or something. I don't know. No, me and my wife got one and one on the way. She has two, and she has two other children, and I have three other children. Three. Then we have the two that's coming. So altogether, I got 5 biological, two step kids. That's 7. I got 3 wives. No, let me stop. That's just a joke. That's just a joke. End up thinking about putting the van on some rims and stuff like that. What y'all think about that? Nah, it ain't a lot of child support. Child support ain't what y'all be thinking it is like that, man. I'm trying to tell you. It's crazy. It's like he just made it pay. They were on here catfishing. Yeah, man. So like with Dan and Kevin, CJ so cool hooking up, I think everybody looking at the fact that Batman Cavill got locked up for being in prison. You know what I'm saying? I think they knocked him for being in prison for scamming. Yeah, I know that's another reason why I wanted to dance so I can go on trips, road trips and stuff. Go to the lion safaris and stuff like that. But that's another reason why I want to hook it up though. Everybody be knocking Batman Cavill for going to prison for scamming, so he was scamming banks and stuff like that. But my whole thing is like this. I understand that Bam Campbell a rapper. CJ So Cool a rapper. Everybody at that party were rappers and singers and stuff like that. Even royalty a rapper. Like everybody in here is an artist. His brother a rapper. Like so it makes a lot of sense on one hand, and then on the other hand, it don't make sense. And all they gotta do is get together and make it make sense to everybody. And that's another thing that he keep forgetting to say. Like all you gotta do is like, yo, I just dropped an album or I just dropped some songs and I'm trying to promote my songs and my music and get people in the industry to notice me, listen to me, stuff like that. And because he did just sign a deal. We don't know what type of deal he signed, but he just signed the deal while he was out there. So ain't no telling what's gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was thinking about getting another Toyota then. 'Cause I got a Toyota Avalon. That's the one I'm hooking up now. So I was thinking about getting a Toyota. For what? Spotify? You talking about rapping? I was talking about CX So Cool. No, them they rappers and stuff like that. They got these tracks on YouTube. I think they got some tracks on Spotify, SoundCloud, and stuff like that. But yeah, you can find me on Spotify, SoundCloud too. You know what I'm saying? I got podcasts and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you can find me across the board, talking, chopping it up. What's your IG, Daddy? I gotta play the music, so it won't be echoing. What's your IG, Daddy? You up in here? You follow me on IG? You got your account private. Oh, boo. I just have followed you. Where you from, Batty? All right. Yeah. I'm the same name as you too. My thing with this situation here is like, they might end up getting back together, man. I don't know, but he's just a jackass sometimes, and that's how Aries is. We talk a lot of shit. Aries will talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit, Uh, and we real arrogant. Yeah. Well, we don't be arrogant. We be confident. It's a difference. And we don't let nobody tell us we can't do nothing when we know we can do it. Like it's so much evidence that we can do something, and we show people time and time again. They still doubt us. We don't let that happen. We do not let people, especially if we know we can do something. Oh, okay, you got international. I mean, you at University of Pittsburgh. That's what's up. You on campus, like in dorms or something like that. You don't tell all your friends about me. Tell all the ladies about me. Tell everybody about me, man. Talk, subscribe. Subscribe. What do you think we should do for this 100 subscribers milestone that we hit? Like, what should we give away? Something? What should we give away? Um, what type of videos you want to see? Because on this channel, I vlog and stuff too. Yeah, I do different things. So like that, what you want to see? What y'all want to see? They said challenges and stuff like that. Like what type of challenges and what type? Y'all want to see some pranks, some more pranks and stuff, or whatever? Yeah, I'm gonna get stuff right. Right now, I've been like because of the environment that I'm in right now, I'm trying to move and stuff. I ain't been really doing too much. Yeah, I know. What's up? Yeah. Why? What's up? Okay. Yeah. call what lady? You talking about for the house? Oh, like you talking about for the house. Man, what you almost burned myself. I would have caught myself on fire online. I would have went up in smoke. Trina, all right. I wasn't calling her until I got that paper, but okay. All right. Well, I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, honey. Bye. I almost set myself on fire. I felt that thing burning through my pants. The cherry on the cigarette. I felt lost messing around with her. She asked me to call people. Hey, woman, I'm trying. Get this in right now. Let me see what they talking about. Ain't nobody come in yet. Ain't nobody else come in yet. But yeah, thank you. I hope you do tell your friends. I'm in New York, Rochester, New York. What y'all know about Rochester, New York? Y'all heard of New York City? You ever heard of Rochester, New York? Yo, I'm back live, man. Holla at me, man. I'm back live. We still live, man. All right. I don't know. I put it on my story, but I don't think my story went out to him. So if I post it, maybe everybody is it. All right. You ever heard of Syracuse, New York, or Buffalo, New York, like Buffalo Bills? That's the link to if you want to come through. Y'all want to jump on camera. We want to see if it's working. Yeah, Albany, New York is the capital of New York. All right, now I'm starting to act right. Oh, Buffalo is also one of the famous cities, right? Is it in New York? Is it in New York State? Yeah. We are an hour away from Buffalo. Rochester is one of those places where a lot of people come to do like music and stuff like that. Um, like you have a lot of artists that come to Rochester, New York. We used to have an NBA team called the Rochester Warriors. Now they Golden State. You know, Steph Curry and all them. Um, we got a whole bunch of famous actors that come from here. They filmed Spider Man here. You know the movie Spider Man that was filmed here. A lot of movies was filmed here. It's like one of them low key places that's like really on the map, but it's like low key. Kodak, y'all remember Kodak? He said Russian mob. We don't necessarily have a lot of the Russian mob here like that. We more famous for like the Italians. What to say New York, Osceola. I don't know where that's at. But we got y'all ever heard of John Gotti? He used to run up through here a lot too. And the Gambinos and all them. This is what was and is a mob town kind of sort of. But now like the mob like run businesses and stuff. Like they be like legit now. Like it's crazy. It's funny. Which no shade, no shade. Yeah, yeah. You ever heard of Missy Elliott and Jodeci and groups like that? They come up here. They used to come up here and make records and stuff. That's where they made the album at up here. Also Tweet, who used to sing with Missy and stuff like that. She from here. Ty Diggs from Empire. He was on the show Empire, and he in a whole bunch of movies like The Best Man and all that stuff. He from here. He used to go to school of arts. That's the school that my Jay Z is from up here too. Like they say Martin Project, but he used to be up here too. His brother lived here. Rochester is like 7 hours away from New York City. If y'all want to get like a scope of where it's at, it's about 7 hours away from New York City. but we're closer to Canada. We're an hour away from Canada, and like with Buffalo, Buffalo split up and kind of like two. You got one side that's like Buffalo, then you got Buffalo the side that's like on the Canadian border. So like half of Niagara Falls is on the Buffalo side, and then the other half of Niagara Falls on the Canadian side. I was born in Buffalo. Nah, I change people from the mob to actors, to singers to rappers, to rich people are from New York. Yeah, like up here. That's another thing about up here. There's a lot of rich people up here, but it's so low key. It's so funny. Like, one of the guys that I know, I know a lot of rich people, a lot of rich people. But one of them, I was doing one of his buildings. We had put a roof on one of his buildings, and come to find out, he owned like 12 buildings downtown, and he lived downtown, and he like owned like parking lots and stuff like that. It's amazing. It's funny and weird, but it's amazing. Like he owned parking lots, so he owned like 12 buildings, but then he owned like parking lots downtown also, and like lots where you park at, and people come rent the parking lots from him and run the parking lots and stuff like that and pay him rent on the parking lots every month. That's a crazy business. And I don't know why not that many people know about that business like that. Like to own a parking lot and have somebody rent it from you. You own a parking lot and have the city rent it from you. Stuff like that. The clubs, they in his building he had clubs downstairs in some of them, and they'll rent the parking lot out from them, or somebody who want to make money that night or make money with the parking lot, rent the parking lot out and use it for club parking and stuff like that. And parking here is anywhere from 10 to $15, $20 a car. So we was making money. Hello. Thank you for choosing Marriott Hotels. We would like to inform you that thanks to the Oh, I'll hang that up right now. They try get me to come stay at the Marriott for what? Nah, yeah, I was thinking about traveling somewhere, but shoot, I'm scared right now. And everybody, you need to take the vaccine. All right, and everybody taking vaccines and telling me I don't feel right. I'm hurting. My back hurt. Da, 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 da. Like yeah, daddy, daddy. If New York was an independent country, it would be one of the top 10 countries with a great economy. That's how much power. Yeah, we got lots of. We got famous restaurants up here. Like one is McTahoe's. It's like one of the biggest. It used to be one of the biggest after hour spots, but it's like a big, big spot, and that's where that garbage plate. You ever heard of a garbage plate? That's where the garbage plate come from. Nick Tahoe's originated garbage plate. Let me see. Real quick. There's a lot of mansions here, also, and like it's weird, but not really, because like the mansions, they'd be like right in the middle of the city. Like you ever notice? You ever been someplace where like that's how New York City is too. A lot of places up in New York like this, but like the mansions is like in the dead smack in the middle of the city, like in the ghetto. Like it's mansions in the hood. Like it's crazy, yo. It's crazy. Like it's ridiculous. Like my grandmother, she moved out hers, but she had a mansion right in the middle of the hood. Yeah, 12 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, living room, dining room, a prep room, a kitchen. Then they had rooms downstairs in the basement. It was crazy. All right, let me show you something. I'll show you something real quick. I can share the screen now. It's acting right now. There's some of the stuff we got here. Yeah, like the toy museum, the National Toy Museum. Oh, this stuff for you.
The other thing I like about
It's loading now.
StreamYard is that if there's ever a glitch in your internet connection, your stream isn't immediately terminated like it can be with other software while live streaming to platforms like YouTube. I've had that happen where a simple hiccup in the internet can shut the stream down and end the stream. So for stability and simplicity,
What is there to see in downtown Rochester, New York? Let's find out. Downtown Rochester is centered around the Genesee River. The Genesee River is the reason for Rochester's existence.
It's not all that
and it's
expensive.
also the namesake for the Genesee Brewing Company.
Like
If you ever
rent
had
here,
a nice Genesee cream
This
ale.
apartment down
Both
there
sides
right
of Rochester's Genesee River are nice and vibrant, and this is because the river is really narrow. Some cities are built around really
This
wide
is the,
rivers where really only one
bedroom.
side of the river can be developed into a
That's
bustling
why we need
downtown.
more space.
In Rochester, both
bedroom.
sides are actually pretty
There's
developed.
only
The
7
west side has some older, more historic architecture, and the east side has some more modern 20th century architecture. Both sides are worth checking out. The Genesee River also has huge waterfalls. It's not every day that you see waterfalls in the downtown area of a city, but Rochester has that, and it makes for really good scenery. Okay, it's time to hit the streets. We're going to start with a Welcome to Rochester sign on South Clinton Street. I really like this sign because you get off the highway and you think to yourself, what could possibly be here? And then you see this Welcome to Rochester sign, and suddenly pessimism turns to optimism. Down the street, we have the Strong Museum of play. This is one of the most famous tourist attractions in Rochester. It's a museum about toys, and there's blocks out in the front. Who doesn't love that? Everybody knows I love buildings. I have to talk about the buildings in downtown Rochester. Rochester had a construction boom in the late 60s, early 70s. The tallest building is called Xerox Tower, built in 1968. It's 443 feet tall, and it's quite magnificent. It's the former headquarters of the Xerox Corporation. They left downtown Rochester, decided they wanted no part of it, so now there's no Xerox inside, but it is still quite a nice building. Down the street, we have a building called the Legacy Tower. It's the second tallest building in Rochester, really beautiful, built in the 1990s for a company called Bausch & Lomb. It used to be called the Bausch & Lomb building. Bausch & Lomb, just like everybody else, decided it was time to leave, went to Connecticut or something.
Building right here.
So now it's the Legacy Tower. This is a really nice building. I really like the plaza at the base, and there's also some really cool art right across the street. I just want to pause and list all the companies that were founded in Rochester, because the list is pretty impressive. So we talked about Xerox, Kodak, Bausch & Lomb, which invented Ray-Bans, Western Union, the telegraph giant, French's Mustard, Hell of a Good Mayonnaise, Jell-O. I mean, it's a pretty good list. All right, this is not the Rochester Skyscraper Show, but I do have to talk about the Metropolitan. This used to be called the Chase Tower, and guess what? Chase Bank didn't want any part of downtown Rochester, so now it's called the Metropolitan. You can rent apartments in here. I really like the look of this building. If I were living in downtown Rochester, I might live in the Metropolitan. If you ever find yourself in Midtown Rochester, you might see something known as Parcel number 5. And if you don't know what it is, you will be very confused. It's just a giant gravel plot of land in the middle of some pretty nice buildings. This is the former site of Midtown Plaza, the first downtown shopping mall in the United States. When it was constructed in 1962, people thought it was really going to revitalize downtown Rochester. And as we know, downtown shopping has done really poorly all throughout the United States. In 2008, this was completely torn down, and Rochester is still deciding what to do with the land. Over here, we have something called the Sibley Tower building. This was once the tallest building in Rochester, believe it or not, when it was built in the late 1800s, I believe. This was at one point an enormous department store. Sibley's was just the department store in Rochester, and Wikipedia kindly mentions that it at one point was the biggest department store between New York and Chicago, which essentially means it was bigger than whatever was in Pittsburgh and Cleveland and Detroit and so on and so forth. But, you know, still quite a great honor. Nearby is something called the Liberty Pole. It's a really cool sculpture. It's actually the third one to have been here. The first one was erected in 1846. This current one was built in 1965. Across the street is the Sibley Triangle building. J. Foster Warner constructed the Sibley Triangle building. He and his father, Andrew Jackson Warner, great father-son duo, best architects coming out of Rochester, in my opinion. We'll see a building by Andrew Jackson Warner in just a little bit. Just down the street is the Eastman School of Music. The Eastman School of Music is consistently ranked in the top 10 best music schools in the U.S. It's part of the University of Rochester, and they have a really cool theater down here. If you ever get a chance to go inside, I highly recommend it. Right next door is a coffee shop. It's called Java's. My good friend from Rochester has recommended it highly, and I've never been, but I recommend it highly too through her. So on this side of the river, there are also some really nice buildings. I first want to point out this building. This is called First Federal Plaza. And you'll see on the top of the building, there is this circular thing, and it actually used to rotate, and it was a restaurant that rotated. I guess Rochester at one point had enough of the tourism industry. They had a rotating restaurant. That is bizarre to me, but still pretty cool. In the 90s, they shut that down, unfortunately. We've reached something called the Four Corners. We're on East Main Street, by the way. The Four Corners is home to the Powers building, which was built by Andrew Jackson Warner. That's J. Foster Warner's dad.
That building that look like
on the top, there's this observation tower, which is there solely to maintain status as the tallest building in Rochester. That was an important thing back then, I guess. If we head a couple blocks north, we'll get to the Kodak Tower. The Kodak Tower was built in 1914 in the French Renaissance style, and it was the headquarters for Kodak. Kodak used to be a huge deal in Rochester. It was founded here and headquartered here. Kodak recently filed for bankruptcy. They are not doing well. They're not in Rochester anymore. There's a ton of problems with Kodak, but nonetheless, that building is pretty cool. If we go a little bit south, we're going to run into a bridge. This bridge used to carry a subway. Rochester had a subway from 1927 to 1953, and unfortunately, it became unsustainable. Before that, this was an aqueduct that carried the Erie Canal across it. The Genesee River goes north-south, and the Erie Canal had to go east-west, so they just built an aqueduct over it. And the Erie Canal's been rerouted a couple of times, so I think by the early 1900s, the Erie Canal got rerouted, but that bridge was still there. A little bit further down, we have Blue Cross Arena. I just want to point out Blue Cross Arena because a professional basketball team used to play here, the Rochester Royals. They moved and became the Sacramento Kings, where they are today. But the Sacramento Kings actually started out in Rochester. Now, I'm just going to make a disclaimer before I end this video. Rochester is not perfect. I was accosted by 3 different people while I was walking around taking pictures. There is still a lot of work to be done, but there's potential. You should go visit. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe if you got something out of it so I can make more videos.
So what y'all think about that?
EVE Online is a vast
Yeah, it's all right here, man. It's pretty cool here. University of Rochester. It does a lot of it's medical. It's not just focused on medical and business, but it's a big medical business. They have a science school of business there, and they have doctors and stuff come out here. And then the hospital, one of the hospitals right across the street. But you'll drive around all you like you bar all around the place. A lot of our medical industries here have merged together. That's the useful. Hold on.
The other thing I like about StreamYard is that if there's ever a glitch in your internet connection,
I ain't about to say an hour-long video. But there's a lot of stuff to do here.
What's up, everybody? This is your favorite homeboy, and today we are in Rochester, New York, and it's freezing. We're going to give you a top 5 things to do in Rochester, but first,
Yeah, it'd be cold here in the winter time. When it get winter,
if you're a subscriber of this channel, thank you so much. We just hit 300 subscribers. Thank you for your support. If you are not a subscriber, hey, please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel a lot. I'll give you 2 seconds to do that right now. Oh, you missed the button. Okay, you got it. Just to give you a little recap, we're doing this great American road trip. So back in March when the pandemic started, we decided to pull our kids out of school and do some big time traveling, hitting up some ski resorts. We just came back from Killington, the beasts of the east in Vermont, and doing some skiing there. You can see that video up there. Also, we have a little pit stop in Albany, New York to visit Autumn's sister. We spent Christmas there. We did some sledding, went down this big hill. We celebrated the kid's birthday. Chloe's birthday was December 22nd. She turned 15. Oh my goodness. Sabrina, our other daughter, turned 13 on December 23rd. So now we got all teenagers in our house. Just had a great time in Albany celebrating Christmas with our family. And now we're in Rochester, New York. So if you're ready for the top 5 things in Rochester, you stay tuned for the rest of this video. We're going to start with number 1. No particular order. Here are the 5 things you should do in Rochester, New York if you're ever here. Starting with number 1.
Okay, we are in Wegmans. This is called Mega Wegs, one of the biggest Wegmans in Rochester. Picking up dinner. Chloe's here, getting some pasta. Josh has got some stuff in his cart. If you're in Rochester, this is one of the best places to go, Wegmans, because this is where the home of Wegmans is. Nothing particularly special other than we consider this the flagship store, and this is a place that's where they like to test a lot of the things before they roll out to other Wegmans. So it's really cool. You'll notice they have a lot of cool things like a Godiva section and a really cool dessert place. So like I said, this is the flagship Wegmans. It's a place where they do like to try out new concepts. And one of the concepts they test out was the burger bar. For example, you'll see the burger bar is here, and they tested and created it right here in this store in 2014. And, most of the stores here are 75 to 140,000 square feet. This is definitely on the larger side. This is 134,000 square feet. You could just see from the outside, it's just a humongous store, decorated really nicely here. It's a very European concept, 134,000 square feet. Everything's very open. Very open. Some of the fun facts about Wegmans is it is family owned. It was founded in 1916. The Wegmans family has been such a philanthropic family here in Rochester. You'll see that they donate so much. They do so much for the university. The connection that I have with Wegmans, other than being the source of my food during my college days, is that my father-in-law worked here for at least 10 years as one of their chefs. Yes, he spent the last 10 years of his working life at Wegmans. So it's a great place to work. It's always been on the Fortune 100 best companies to work for list since the list began in 1998. And people love not just shopping here, but also working here. If you get a chance, check out a Wegmans, but good luck. It's only available in a few states here on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, Massachusetts. But it recently dethroned Trader Joe's as America's favorite supermarket, according to an article in Kiplinger's. Even though it's such a small footprint, and Trader Joe's is pretty much nationwide. So check out Wegmans if you're ever in Rochester or if you're in a state that has a Wegmans near you. Okay, number 2 on the list is the University of Rochester. We get to relive our days as a college student. So we have the Yang family here. We got 2 future potential University of Rochester students. Raise your hand.
If you're coming to Rochester.
Joshua. And Julia, she's right there in the back. We are in the Eastman Quad. And so me, Jay, and Autumn are class of 98, baby. The number 2 thing to do on the list for Rochester is come to the University of Rochester and relive your student day. So we're here together to hang out
We just came back from a really cool time with Pastor Tom and Pastor Charlie at their church, going to church with them, having pizza, playing volleyball inside their church, knocking things over. And now we're at the campus. So this is the Quadrangle. And Jay, tell us a memory you have about the quad.
Oh, geez, this quad is beautiful. I always wanted to lie down on this grass, study, read a book, but that never really happened.
Check out girls. That always happened.
Oh, yeah. That would have been nice if there were some pretty girls. Actually.
I found one right there, baby. All right, so we're going to walk around the campus and we'll point you out. We'll walk down memory lane. Okay, we are in the Wilson Commons. Check this place out. This is the place where all the students gather. You can eat here, study here, meet people here. This is the place where I signed up for my first credit card offers and got free candy bars and free t-shirts. This is where they get you, right here. And we even got the Havens Lounge. The Havens Lounge is a special place in our heart because that's where ACF met. Every week we would go to Havens Lounge on Friday and we would have our Friday night fellowship. And this is where Jay and me and Autumn used to just kind of hang out and had really good memories. Jay used to lead the praise right there.
Are you ready to praise the Lord?
From here, you can hear all the music coming out from those doors. It was awesome. All right, so this is the Haven Lounge. This is where we led worship and had meetings. And
this is where we did our final skit, if you remember.
End of the year skits, right? So many memories in this room. They used to have it kind of like stadium style, right?
Yeah.
They took it down. It's just one flat area. This was your stage, Jay. Right over here, where Autumn sang and you played guitar. Okay, tour guide buddy, where are we at right now?
We are now at Hoeing.
Hoeing.
This was the very first place we stayed as a freshman.
Pedal tour.
And I remember walking in here with my roommate, Chi, and we were misplaced when we first came. We were with all the girls. We liked it, but they said no.
Aww, right here, starting at Hoeing. And Jay lived up there on the highest level, right there on that window there, and ours is just a couple of windows down. We're in the penthouse. Autumn, where did you live? The floor below, right? So the female floor was below. So we're not too far from the Rusheries Library over there. But this is where it all started, where we met as freshmen over 20 years ago. Hoeing, right behind me. Okay, right now we're standing in front of Susan B. Anthony right there. And then right here to the back of where I'm standing is, I think they call this Clark.
Right now,
Rusheries Library, but they also called it Clark. And this is where everybody waited to get picked up over here. There's like shuttles, people parked over here. So this is a place where all the cool kids would smoke cigarettes and be like, oh, cool. They would come here and wait for people, pick them up. The church van came here. So this is a good meeting point. Rusheries Library is actually in the back. On the front end is a computer center where we used to study. If you like studying with loud background noises like Chloe, Sabrina, always have to study with noises, then this is a good environment to study in. If you like quietness, you go to the back. That's where the Rusheries Library is. So definitely looks a lot different than 20 years ago. They have these like walls upstairs to make things quieter. It used to be all open. All right, we're coming in from Clark and going to the Rusheries Libraries from the inside. They designed this school so you can pretty much get anywhere without even stepping outside because of all the snow. And this is the Eastman Quadrangle tunnel system. We're here. Basically, you can tunnel like little rats to go anywhere to these buildings without ever having to step outside. It's really cool. So we're going to show you the tunnels. That's just one unique thing about Rochester is their tunnel system. Okay, we're entering the tunnel system. And it stays really warm in here because of all the hot water pipes and everything flows through here. And it's underground. Jay, were you part of any of those clubs? Sororities? Let's go down here to the tunnel system. We're entering the tunnel system. Oh, see how warm it is? It's still in the underground, but it's not a tunnel. Well, we wanted to show you the library, but looks like they locked the doors. So this is Rusheries. This is the library. This is what made us all studious. This is how we all got our degrees. Rush trees. It's closed. This is the science building. Chemistry 101, Bio 101. Didn't do very well on those tests. That's how I knew I wasn't pre-med. Here we have the Eastman School of Business. This is where Uncle Steve went. So who's the business people in this group? Is that for Joshua? Joshua's not doing medical stuff. Hey, you with the hood. I'm talking to you. You gonna go there, Josh?
Maybe.
Maybe. You want to go to school like that? You gotta be like, I want it.
MBA program of the year.
Yeah, see how good it is?
Oh.
2018 NBA Program of the Year. If Jay and I knew what we knew now, we'd be spending more time at Simon Business School.
Absolutely, I agree.
All right, we're going to round out the tour of the campus here. What's in front of us, Jay?
Interfaith Chapel.
You used to come here in the mornings, right?
I did, and I actually went downstairs to the second floor.
Spent some time praying.
And playing piano. I was actually practicing my piano skills
Help me
down there.
pass this test coming up.
That's right.
Help
My
me.
house shall be called the house of prayer for all people.
Help me to pass this test. Help me to not get depressed and wait for my wife. All right, after the first year living on campus, we had the privilege of being sophomores and we could live off campus, kind of. This is the Graduate Living Center, or otherwise known as GLIC. And there's one tower here, and Jay and I lived on one of these floors. So we lived in that building behind it, huh?
Yep, so let's go take a look.
This is the Twin Towers of Rochester.
There you go.
You could form kind of like your own little hallway. So we gathered a couple friends and we took over a little section. It was pretty cool. Well, unfortunately, everything's closed because it's winter break, but a lot of memories here.
Yeah. I remember Ed knocking on the door. Wake up, Jay, wake up!
We got PT!
Eddie waking up 6 o'clock. Was it 5:30 in the morning?
Yeah, it was early. And so our next stop's going to be where we stayed out for our third and fourth year. Goler House. That was our best. Moving up in the world. Wow, this is almost like, for college students, the mecca of housing. This was awesome. And I remember Autumn would come by with her brown station wagon and pick me up right here in front and give me a ride, and I wouldn't have to walk through the hospital system. The hospital system is huge. We just passed the hospital system, and it's got a children's center, a dental school, eye center, the whole hospital, a medical school. Everything is over there, the cancer center. And we would just, in order to avoid the winter, just walk right through that hospital, pick up some Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, and make our way to the campus. But Autumn would always give me a ride right over here. Pick me up. It was awesome. Okay, we hope you enjoyed this tour of College Town. It was a great walk down memory lane. Just finished seeing where we lived, Glick and Goler. And we're going to finish by going to this place called Tai Chi Boba Tea. Man, I wish that place was here when I went to school. So this is called College Town. And College Town has Hilton Garden Inn behind these buildings, burgers, bands, and bourbon. Don't think I would have liked that then, but it sounds really nice now. Chipotle, all these stores over here. There's Goler right there. So this is the new college town. Amazing amount of development. If you're thinking about coming to the University of Rochester, get a scholarship, win the lottery, or get an ROTC scholarship like me. It's a great school, great college campus. Number 2 on the list. We're gonna go check out number 3 tomorrow. This is your favorite homeboy. I'll see you tomorrow. This is my brother, Pastor Tom. And for the number 3 thing you gotta do in Rochester, you gotta drive an hour west. And where are we right now? Niagara Falls, baby. All right, we're in Niagara right now. The connection that we have with Niagara Falls, why this is in my top 5 list, is because when Autumn and I met on the campus, you know, you just saw the place, Goler House. That's where I professed my love to Autumn. And then we got separated for about 3 years. So I was in Germany with the military, and Autumn was in Maryland in pharmacy school. When I came back, we started courting. Courting is different than dating. Courting is dating with the intention to marry. So I came back here to Rochester. I asked her parents for their permission to court this beautiful lady, and this was our first date here in Niagara Falls. I took her to Niagara Falls for our first date. So that's what's special about Niagara Falls. That's why I made number 3. Number 3 on the list is Niagara Falls. So Come out here if you're in Rochester. It's just a short day trip, and you'll really like coming here. If the border opens, it's cool to see the Canada side too.
Come in the summertime.
Come in the summer. So for the number 4 thing you're doing, if you're going to go to Niagara and you're going to be near Buffalo, you got to try the buffalo wings. So here we're going to try 3 places for buffalo wings. The first place is Duff's. You can see that here right behind me. We ordered some chicken wings. Jay is my chicken wing buddy, and we're going to get 2 dozen wings here. Then we're going to go to another place, Anchor Bar, 2 dozen wings there. And then we're going to go to our third place, Elmo's.
It's 360.
And we're going to take out. So we're going to rate these wings so you don't have to, and we'll tell you what the best ones are. Cheers! Chicken wings, baby! What do you guys rate it out of 5 stars?
3.
3? Ooh, tough critic. All right, what would you guys rate it out of 5 stars?
4.5.
The Yank said 3.
3?
Okay, you said 3, we said 4, so I'd say at least 3.5. Right? Okay, we are in this place called Anchor Bar. Supposedly this is the original place where they came up with the buffalo wing. So let's try Anchor Bar next.
Show me the goods, Jay. Woo! Oh,
Cheers, baby.
1, 2, 3.
Cheers. Let's go with the other one being 3.5, and this will be 3.
Okay, we're at our third and final stop. We're at Elmo's right now. And unfortunately, we can't dine in, so we're going to have to take out like 80 wings and eat in the car. Oh my goodness, this thing is steaming.
There's a mile.
Oh, mamacita. Oh, man, I smell like Louisiana in here. Woo! Get another one of those.
That's honey bar.
That looks good.
If it was 3, 3.5, I'd say this is 4.5 or 5.
The Yanks voted
Yes.
the Elmos to be number 1. Yes, right, guys?
Wow.
Let's get 5.
A 5.
I get 5.
So I think we'll rate this average 4.5.
Sound good to me?
All right.
Okay, so we have our final rating. First one, Duff's, 3.5. The second place we went to, Anchor Bar, we got a rating of a 3. And for this, Elmo's, we rated a 4.5. So this is definitely the favorite of all of ours. Come to Buffalo, get some buffalo wings. Make sure you check out Elmo's.
Number 5 on the list for the top 5 things to do in Rochester, going to Ledford State Park, which is just about an hour from Rochester. So we're going to show you this awesome park, take a little hike, show you the waterfalls, but first, a little volleyball. Okay, we're at the Upper Falls. Check this bad boy out. We're closer than we were at Niagara.
Stuff like that too. Waterfalls.
Wow, look at this.
Now here we got waterfalls. A lot of them like
Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, the top 5 things to do in Rochester. Ledford Park is just one of the places that just brings back a lot of memories because when we were in college, we were in a fellowship group called Agape Christian Fellowship. Once a year, we'd go to Ledford State Park, just kind of hang out, and just reminds me of the camaraderie and the friendship that we had here at Rochester. I think if I was to sum it up, that's probably the one thing that when I think about Rochester and I was a college student, I think about the love that was shown to me, the love of Jesus Christ from the other friends that I made here, from Pastor Tom, the Agape Christian Fellowship that I was a part of, and everything kind of links back to that. You kind of notice that theme. Everything kind of links back to just how I developed as a person through the love of Jesus Christ that was shown to me during these years of my life. So, if you ever get a chance, come by Rochester, check out the places that I just showed you, and there's so many more things we didn't do, like going to DeBella subs, which are the best subs in the world, or trying a garbage plate from Nick Tahoe's. So many other things to eat, places to go. I think you'll love Rochester, New York. Again, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe below. If you have any comments, lay it below. Hope you like this video. This is your favorite homeboy, signing out.
So as you As you see, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff to do here, man. It be popping. But I'm in the stream on that. You know, say give y'all a little glimpse of Rochester. I think I should do some reactions about Rochester today. Easy, yeah, I just brung it up. So I think that's what I should do. All right. I'm about to go vlog real quick and I'll be back later, man. Peace out, real family.